यहाँ पे हुई बहुत से मायदे यहाँ पे आए, जिसका असर जो है वो मुल्की और बैन अवी सतह पर जो है वो हमने महसूस किया। और इन तमाम जो जो दौरा था ईरानी सदर का, उसके तनाज़ुर बहुत से सवाल जो पैदा हो रहे थे, तो उसमें हमने मोहतरम सीजी साहब से बात की और उन्होंने हमारी बात को, इस दावत को कबूल किया कि वो वहाँ तशरीफ़ लाएँ और मोहतरम सदर ईरान इस्लामी जमहूरिया उनके जो दौरा है उसके बारे में, उसका जो मुस्तकबिल है उसके बारे में भी जो हमें आगाह करें। तो मैं एक बार फिर कराची प्रेस क्लब की जानिब से खान साहब को जो है वो यहाँ खुशामदीद कहता हूँ। इसके बाद जो है सदर कराची प्रेस क्लब जो है यहाँ पे अपना खिताब करेंगे, उसके बाद आगा साहब जो है वो अपना खिताब होगा, उसके बाद हम सवाल जवाब का सिलसिला शुरू करेंगे। उसकी तरतीब जो पता है आपको इस तरह तयशुदा है कि हम जिन को माइक देंगे वही बात करेंगे, तो उसमें यही होता है कि वक्त के लिहाज से जो है वो उस वक्त देखेंगे कितने हम सवाल ले सकते हैं वक्त करेंगे, तो इस तरह इंशाल्लाह फिर आगे जो है प्रोग्राम का काम होगा। तो मैं दावत दूँगा सदर कराची प्रेस क्लब सईद सबाज ठाकुर को तशरीफ लाएँ।
Of the press, it is an honor to welcome you to all this special Meet the Press event at the Karachi Press Club. Today we have the privilege of hosting His Excellency Islamic Republic of Iran Consul General Hassan Nourian, who joined us to shed light on the recent visit of the Iranian President to Pakistan and the crucial issue of the IP gas pipeline. We eagerly anticipate valuable insights and updates from His Excellency as we strive to keep our audience informed and engaged. Without further ado, please join me in extending a warm welcome to Consul General Hassan Nourian.
I'm delighted to say that during the past 3 years, I have always had a constructive and friendly relationship with various Pakistani media and the media persons who have played a positive role in strengthening our friendship between the two countries. It is not out of place to mention that the two countries and two nations of Iran and Pakistan have always stood with each other in the sweet and bitter times, and both have behaved like one soul in the two bodies. In Persian we are saying, این یکی یاری بخواهد آن یکی سر میرسد، جز برادر کی به فریاد برادر میرسد. Whenever you are calling for assistance, only your brother will come to help you. As you are well aware, in the latest development of the bilateral relations between Iran and Pakistan, we will witness the official visit of the Honorable President of the Islamic Republic of Iran to Pakistan, and his visit to the 3 major cities of Islamabad, Lahore and Karachi. Reviewing the important regional developments, including the Palestine issue and political, commercial, security and cultural issues were among the most crucial axes of the official negotiations during the separate meeting with the President, Prime Minister, the Speaker of the Parliament, the President of Senate, the Chief Commander of the Army, and the meeting with the state authorities in Punjab and Sindh. I avail this opportunity to express my sincere thanks to the esteemed government of Pakistan, especially the senior officials of the state of Sindh, including the governor, the chief minister, provincial ministers, personnel and commanders of the police, rangers and security agencies for their hospitable endeavors, well management and full cooperation during the presence of the high-ranking delegation of Iran. During all these meetings, both sides have condemned the irresponsible act of the Israeli regime, and simultaneously both sides called on the United Nations Security Council to prevent the Israeli regime from its adventurism in the region and its illegal acts attacking Palestine, the people of Gaza, and other countries. In the bilateral context, both countries vowed to boost bilateral trade between Iran and Pakistan to $10 billion a year. In addition, they agreed to boost trade and energy cooperation, including on gas pipeline deal that has faced delays due to technical and political reasons. Meanwhile, in the joint statement, which was published at the end of this historical visit, it was stressed that the two neighboring countries agreed to expedite to finalize the Free Trade Agreement, FTA, and to hold the next sessions of annual bilateral political consultations, PBC, and Joint Business Trade Committee, JBTC, as well as the 22nd round of the negotiations of the Joint Economic Commission, JEC, in the near future. They also agreed to facilitate regular exchange of economic and technical experts, as well as delegations from Chamber of Commerce from both countries to intensify economic cooperation. The declaration of the Rimdan border point, which is near to Gwadir and Chabahar of Iran, as an international border crossing point under the TIR, and opening of the remaining two border sustenance markets was also agreed during the meeting. The two sides also expressed their agreement to release each other's prisoners and take measures for their extradition based on the treaty for the extradition of criminals and accused between Iran and Pakistan, approved by the two countries in 1960, and the agreement on the transfer of the convicts between the two countries, approved in 2016. You know, there are some Pakistani prisoners in Iranian jails and some Irani prisoners here in mostly Karachi, and both governments, they have agreed to exchange and transfer the convicts of the Iran and Pakistan. On the issue of security cooperation, both sides condemn terrorism in all forms and manifestations and recognize that terrorism poses a common threat to regional peace and stability and presented a major impediment to the development of the region. The two parties agreed to adopt a collaborative approach to confront this menace and to leverage the existing bilateral institutional mechanisms to effectively combat and counter this threat while fully upholding the principles of the United Nations Charter. Pakistan and Iran reaffirmed their commitment to the development of Afghanistan and reaffirmed their willingness to enhance cooperation on counter-terrorism and security and to develop a united front against terrorism. Regarding the gas pipeline, a meaningful and constructive negotiation were held between the authorities of the two countries. Iran truly understands Pakistan's need for energy and is ready to supply the gas in a sustainable and sufficient manner to its neighboring country. Lack of energy in Pakistan as a developing country has become a major obstacle for the economic development. And we understand that the Pakistani industrialists and businessmen and even ordinary people consider energy supply as an indisputable issue. Recently, Iran has increased the electricity exports required in Balochistan and Gwadar up to 200 megawatts and will not spare any help for the economic development of Pakistan. We believe that new horizons have been opened for bilateral relations, and hopefully with the implementation of these agreements, we will witness the speed of economic growth and overcome the economic challenges of the two countries. Thank you.
Right.